In the beginning. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this video if you want more content like this. And leave a comment.
Here we go.
And man, welcome back, man, to the Act Like You Know podcast. I'm with Locksmith Los and Coach K, man.
Coach K back in the building. I got a special guest for y'all, man. Yeah, come on in, man.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir. Back on the pod, man. Back on the pod. What it do, boys?
My boy Gliz with me.
You got to reintroduce yourself, man. Long time coming, man. Hey, Gliz, how you been, man?
I'm great, man. I'm great. Just been tuning in all these playoffs and all of that, man. I'm ready to talk some hoops with y'all boys, man.
Hey, man, first and foremost, man, I know what I got with me. I got the victory, baby. I got the victory,
Yes,
man. Hey, man,
Can't be a pod without that big Vic.
I still haven't got a call. I'm a little disappointed in victory, but one day. We might as well just get into the topic at hand. Cardio, what happened with Giannis and the Bucks?
We're gonna be honest. He's not a basketball player. I'm just gonna be real. He's great at playing basketball, but he's just not a basketball player. I'm gonna say it. I know it hurts to come from a fan, but that's what I see when I watch him play. It's like, all right, I see a competitor, I see a freak of nature athlete, but I just don't see a basketball. He doesn't get basketball. He just doesn't understand it, and that's what for him took him away from being the best player in the world. Giannis Antetokounmpo is no longer the best player in the NBA, and I'm stamping on it. Who's the best? I don't fucking know, but it ain't Giannis.
Yo.
I mean,
Go ahead, Gliz.
No, I was just soaking it all in. I don't have any comment yet.
Los,
do I get to talk on both sides of it, or just you only wanted to hear the Giannis?
No, you can talk the entire series, man. You might as well just keep finishing.
Let's just be real, bro. That nigga Himmy Butler? Nah, that's a different type of breed right there. And we said it before. Now, when it gets to playoff time, he's a top 5, top 10 player easily. You know what I mean? And it's just different seeing him on the court. He just looked like he was a better basketball player than Giannis. And that's hard. That shit, it hurts my soul to say some shit like that. Even though he was cheating the right way. Don't make no fucking face.
One bad push off.
Push the shit out that, but he pushed the shit out of Connaughton on that game winner.
See, that's what I was waiting for. I don't think it's more representative of Giannis not being who he is. The Heat, just like the West, the East, the seeding, it's not like a normal year. Like, this Heat team is not an 8 or a 7 seed. Like, that's not what they are. They get us out of the playoffs. In the East, you don't want to play the Heat. In the West, you don't want to play the Lakers. Like, and the Bucks might be better at full strength, but bro, the Heat with Jimmy Butler, 70% Giannis, if you want to say 80% Giannis. Middleton is a shell of himself. I personally don't think it was an upset technically, but I don't think it was that big of an upset, to be honest. Like, he missed a game and played the first quarter of one game.
He missed 2 games.
He missed 2 games and played 1 quarter of another game, right? Yeah, like I don't think that's an upset, but I feel that I think he deserves the criticism though. You can't just I see too many people trying to give him this pass.
No pass.
I don't like the pass.
He got 0 wins while he was on the floor in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Every game Giannis played in, they lost.
He deserves some blame, but I don't think the people trying to make it like, yeah, Giannis can't get it done. Like, nah. It was what it was.
The Bucks as well. James, you'll probably say it. I mean, they had things outside of basketball that kind of fucks with your team. In the playoffs, that's the worst time to have some shit like that go down because it makes it harder to coach and play. So that's all I got to say about that series, bro. One love, Giannis. For my African brother, we gotta do some soul searching this summer.
I'm still in shock. Los,
I just want to say that Giannis is not a basketball player is up there with that Steph Curry take that one of my fellow friends had on this pod.
I don't know if I like that one.
That is top 5. So let's just start off with that. Jimmy Butler is definitely
he's still top 5.
Jimmy Butler is definitely him. Like he has to be considered top 10. Like I don't care who got to get out, but he got to get in. I feel like before the series, he was probably fringe like 15-ish. He got to get in because he's definitely him. Even though my boy didn't have like the big of a series, it's always shout out Kyle Lowry. Motherfuckers always hating on him. So shout out my boy Kyle Lowry into the second round.
I know I'm a hater. I'm a
hater. You ain't the only one. You ain't the only one
because
because niggas be hating on Kyle Lowry, but he gets it done. So
but he a winner though.
Shout out that nigga Kyle Lowry.
Yes.
Shout out Locksmith Los. Shout out Kyle Lowry.
Yeah.
I give you that. I gotta give you that one.
Yeah. Shout out my boy
with the straightest face.
Shout out my boy Kyle Lowry. I will say this, and James, I was on your side, but it did not look like Jrue Holiday was this elite defender that I've been accustomed to seeing. Now, I'm not saying he's not an elite defender. I'm just saying it didn't look like it. I still think he is one of the better defenders in the NBA. But I mean, Jimmy Butler. Honestly, when people think about Jimmy Butler, it's not like, oh, he's the best offensive talent. Like he's good, he can score for sure, but he's not like Kyrie, James Harden. Like he's not one of those type of people when you think about scoring. So for him to drop 50 and then close you out at home, like it's and then the Giannis thing, yeah, he has to be lower. Like I feel like it was a consensus that he was the best player in the NBA, and I'm with Coach K. I don't know per se who's the best player, but it's not him. If you, especially like when overtime hit and he like tapped the ball to Middleton, like he was so afraid. Like that right there hurt my heart. Seriously, like as a basketball fan, that hurt me to see.
I wasn't mad at it.
What?
I got to pause it. I wasn't mad that he did it. I was mad at how he did it.
I was mad at the thought.
No, because that's I give the ball up, but it's you went out like a bitch and almost turned the ball over.
Yeah,
you could have easily just caught it and passed it over.
Can I ask y'all a question? If any other top 5 player in the NBA did that,
and LeBron,
y'all talking like this? Y'all talking like this? Don't even say LeBron.
I'm like, yeah, LeBron. That's IQ, LeBron.
If Kevin
that shit to D-Ross.
No. It's not. LeBron still shoots 70 plus from the free throw line.
LeBron's not doing that.
If any other top 5 player is not purposely tapping the ball away so he don't have to shoot the free throws, but he's getting crucified, bro.
Hey, look,
and that's part of the pass that I was talking about. He can't get a pass because he wanted to miss 15 free throws and he had to tap it away. Make a free throw.
I'm gonna take it a step farther. If that was Paul George, who's not a top 5 player, people would be crucifying.
But it wouldn't be as big of a if one of the Jaylen Williams from the Thunder did that, we would talk about it. But they would just be like, can't believe he did that. Giannis, LeBron, KD, Luka doesn't shoot that well from the free throw line. He can't do that.
Luka better not do that.
He can't do that.
Question. So if Shaquille O'Neal did that, would y'all be mad?
Does Shaquille O'Neal shoot 65?
I just asked a question.
I'm asking another question.
I'm yes or no?
No.
I'll answer
Giannis was shooting. Was he not shooting 50% from the free throw line in the series for them 3 games he played in?
I'll answer this.
I'm talking about a career. That's a career bad free throw shooter and somebody that was having a bad series, bad game.
And that's also a center,
too. Best year ever shooting free throws.
What's Shaq's free throw percentage?
Guys, we can dead this. We can dead this right now. We can dead this right now.
Percentage between Giannis and Shaq.
What'd you say?
We can dead this right now. First of all, Shaq would be tipping off the ball. He would never be in that situation.
Yeah. Fact.
Second of all, Giannis has the potential of making free throws. He closed out an NBA Finals game shooting 18 of 19 from the free throw line. There's no excuse. So I know you got it in you. You have it in you, bro.
You can make it, bro.
Yeah.
That's mental, bro. It has nothing to do with Shaq's not going because he doesn't even have the form to make a free throw. Giannis at least shoots. No, he has a basketball form. Shaq, it's a wrap as soon as he gets fouled. Giannis, that's all mental, bro. That's all mental. LeBron, when he starts missing, that's all mental. We know LeBron can make free throws. So, like, if you ever start being scared and, like, when people be like, why won't LeBron just put his head down and go? What did he do the other day? Put his head down and went to the rim and won the damn game. So, I don't know. Giannis, I love Giannis, bro, but that's a very bad moment for me for Giannis' career, bro. Very bad moment, bro.
I don't know what it is in the air, but this is the best Gliz I done seen right here. This is some good elite content. I don't know.
Gas.
Last time he was on some bullshit.
That's that gas.
Hey, this is some good content. Y'all need to listen because he got some good content today.
That's that gas.
Yeah.
Hey man, I wanted to say
it's the coaching. It's the coaching, man. It's the coaching.
I wanted to say, yeah, man. I'm not giving Giannis no passes. Niggas was talking. I was saying after game 4, it was a legacy game. I'm like, Giannis back against the wall. He needed to come out for a legacy game. Giannis did have 38 and 20. He did miss 13 free throws though. And once again, listen, I understand that. Rest in peace to Mike Budenholzer's brother, because he died in a car accident. So mentally, he wasn't right. But even then, not Mike Budenholzer. The team dominates them for 3.5 quarters. And then in the fourth quarter, each game, they just shit themselves. Mm-hmm. They had 15-point leads in both those games and lost. And as a star player, I have to come back to you, Giannis. How are you blowing these leads? Another thing, Drew Holiday did get cooked. I'll admit that. He got fried. And he was saying on your head like 40 times. But Giannis is the DPOY on that team, right? Giannis won a DPOY, right?
He did, but I mean, you just told us the other day that the best.
No. Drew is the best player. Drew is the best defender still. I still think that. I mean, sometimes you're gonna get cooked. Like Jimmy Butler was in that.
Like I told you guys.
Jimmy Jordan was in that mode.
That's not. Can I say something? But I did not tell you guys. It's not even that Drew's what's it called? He is probably the best on-ball defender, perimeter defender, but it's situational. He can't guard big wings, like I told you. I literally told you guys.
It's not really a good match.
It's not a good matchup.
If you got a Kyrie, a Steph, but he's gonna make it hard for those type of guys because he got the muscle on him, but he can also move laterally. He's not muscling Jimmy.
Listen,
and Jimmy doesn't rely on moving laterally to get all of his buckets. So it's like I'm not gonna play to your strength on offense. I'm gonna use my size, and like you might be stronger than 90% of the point guards, 90% of shoot guards, but I'm 10% you ain't stronger than. So and he won that battle. But what I was gonna say is from the beginning when I was waiting to talk when he first mentioned it. What I was about to say is Drew, when he's in that role for 6-7 games, yeah, it's 2-3 games where they ask him, Drew, hey bro, Giannis not here, so you got to pick up your scoring. You got to play offense twice as much as you would have to do on a normal day and guard Jimmy Butler. Bro, that's not Drew Holiday. Yeah, Drew Holiday is built for Giannis to be on that court or a superstar to be on the court, running the offense, playing the offense, scoring most of the points. He might pour in his 20, his 18, his 23, but he's going to get you lockdown defense. When you start asking me to put in 25 plus and guard Jimmy, who is relentless for 48 minutes, bro, naturally, I'm either going to slack on offense or obviously, most likely, slack on defense. And I feel like that's what happened. Jimmy might have went off regardless, but I just don't think he would have went off like this every game if Drew was mainly focused on playing defense. But
listen, man. That nigga Jimmy Butler was making some tough ass shots. Like we're not gonna act like he wasn't making some tough ass shots. It wasn't like he was just blow by Drew Holiday layup. Like no, he was making some tough contested shots. But my problem is you're Giannis, right? And this nigga get in the post conference after the game 5. He talking about some maybe we should have double teamed, maybe switched up our matchups, gave Drew Holiday Blake. Nigga, you're a defensive player of the year.
He's not good at talking.
You go guard Jimmy Butler. In the fourth quarter, when Drew Holiday's having trouble, you go guard Jimmy Butler. Who else on the Heat do you need a guard? Who else on the Heat do you need a guard? And don't say Bam. Do not say Bam Adebayo.
He wasn't even guarding Bam. Brook Lopez was.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Go guard Jimmy Butler.
They had Giannis in a couple games he played. They had him in help defense.
Who jumped the ball off on where Giannis tipped it all fast?
Brooke.
Who was jumping for the Heat? Bam?
Probably.
Yeah.
Most likely.
I just don't understand why Giannis wasn't jumping ball. And
with Brooklyn aside.
And having everybody else be the potential free throw shooter.
I'm saying that's what I say. I feel like Budenholzer, like his mind wasn't there yet, of course. But it's like 10 coaches on the bench. Somebody can say something. Giannis should probably tip this shit off.
Like, nigga, you're the best player on the team. You can take that accountability on yourself, just like he could have taken accountability to go guard Jimmy Butler.
I'm about to tip some question. Like,
so did Giannis have a bad game?
No.
Like overall game.
No.
He didn't have a bad game.
Did he have a good game?
38 and 20, bro. That's an amazing game.
That's a good game. Yeah. Hell yeah.
It was a good game.
Yeah, 40 and 20. Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty legendary. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
It's just in those critical moments. Since his like if LeBron James in 2016 when he's playing the Warriors, if he has 40 and 20 but makes the same mistakes as Giannis and doesn't go guard Steph Curry who's going off for 46, we're coming on this podcast and we're gonna be like, nigga, you're LeBron James. You're the best player in the world. You're the best player in the world.
It's up.
And side note too, if LeBron does that, there are people that
he ain't gonna guard him in 2015.
LeBron is not this and LeBron is not this, trying to compare him to Jordan. Jordan would have did this. Like, so we got to get the same type of stuff to Giannis who people are trying to creep into that top 10. So
all time.
Yeah.
Not top 10 like in the world, top 10 all time.
This was a blemish, bro. I don't care what nobody say. This was a blemish.
And everybody
I don't think the losing in the first round is the blemish though. I think the blemish is the actions he took through that. He lost 4 times in the first round. Yeah, I understood. But
damn,
this is the 4th time losing the first round. I don't think that's the blemish because he's done it before. I think
but he got the ring already though. Yeah, so I think it's not as bad.
It's how he went out and him not making those superstar calls. Because once you get to this point, he's not even a superstar. He's already a Hall of Famer. He's an in-game Hall of Famer. You know, once you get to that point, you have to make those decisions, those conscious decisions that, hey, I'm guarding him, or hey, coach, now we got to do this. We have the same sets being coaches. Like, if a player feels like, yeah, this is his moment, no coach in the world is gonna take that away from somebody that has a Hall of Fame resume.
You saw what Jimmy Butler did.
Definitely that situation, because that's exactly what Jimmy Butler did for the Heat. We lost to these guys last year, and last year I thought we were a good enough team. Fuck that team shit. This is Jimmy, and y'all niggas just make sure y'all do what y'all got to do. Good. And that's what he did. He handled business. And it wasn't just obviously Jimmy had the stats, Giannis had the stats, but the difference was once you watch the game, Jimmy wanted every single moment.
Yeah, man. I don't think any superstar can blow 15-point leads in back-to-back games. And then last year, it also is a combination of last year with me because you were up 3-2 in your house and got outplayed by Jason Tatum to lose a series last year when you could have went to the Eastern Conference Finals. So this 2 years in a row where you essentially just didn't show up in the brightest light for me. Not to say Giannis did have 40 that game, but he got outplayed by Jason Tatum, who's supposed to be lower than him on the top players in the world. If Giannis is number 1, Jason Tatum's probably like 7, 6, teetering top 5.
And creeping.
All right, I'm tired.
Creeping.
But
like 6.
Creeping, my boy.
Los, you got any last comments before we move on?
I'm a Lakers fan. I got the green on like I'm a Celtic, and I'm gonna keep it real. That boy is creeping up.
Shout out,
man.
That's it.
Hey man, we gotta go to my favorite subject of the day.
Back final game, I'll put him in the top 5.
The New York Knickerbockers beat the Cavs in 5 games. Honestly, I'm gonna switch the order up. Los, you have to go first, man. After all the noise you was talking, I want to hear your opinion on what happened in the series. Let Los have the floor.
This was all-time bad. I feel like this is all-time bad for Giannis and all-time bad for D-Mitch, which they're definitely on 2 totally different stratospheres. But Donovan Mitchell did not show. At least Giannis had 40 and 20. Like he might have let the lead up, and he did very well in the worst situations. But at least throughout the game, he showed up. Donovan Mitchell went out like a cold sucker. So did Jordan Poole. That's a whole different conversation. Donovan Mitchell went out like a cold sucker. The bigs were just soft as fuck. I have never seen somebody just get obliterated by people that are the same size as you. It's not like Mitchell Robinson and Julius Randle are that much fucking bigger than them. And then they have other players just getting – it was bad. They were getting bullied. I really feel like that's what the series came down to. The Knicks just bullied them. Like, they was just soft. I don't know what the fuck they're doing in Cleveland, but that shit is soft. They need to fucking – I don't even know how you fix the shit. Like, because I don't feel like you can get rid of Donovan Mitchell just off one fucking bad playoff series. But you need to bring somebody in, and to bring somebody in, somebody gonna have to motherfucking go. It was bad. Jalen Brunson clearly outplayed him. Like Jalen Brunson took a step up in my eyes in terms of like where he was in the pecking order. I don't know if he jumped into that like tier 2 for me, but I think he's like the highest tier 3 guard. I can like break it down, but I feel like he's like the highest tier 3 guard. But now they all time bad. They didn't make shots. They were getting killed at home. How do you get killed at home? Like, I feel like honestly, truly, and I know this is like, you know, hypothetical, but if they win that game, and especially if they do it in like a good fashion, they can still win in New York and come back and win the series. Like, and for you to play like that with your fucking season on the line, it's just fucking, it's pitiful. So, and then that shit was just bad. That shit was bad.
Not fucking with Donovan Mitchell.
You should have heard this nigga. That's why.
Go ahead, Gliz.
I was vouching for this nigga too.
My rant is gonna be nasty.
Nah, I know. We're gonna save the best for last. Look, I feel the same exact way. I didn't think the Cavs was gonna beat them in the first place. I thought Jalen Brunson was the best guard in the series when it started, and he kind of showed me that. Who are we talking about? RJ Barrett. Me and you talked about RJ Barrett like 7 days ago. We said he got to show them that he's worth the money because he hasn't been bad, but he hasn't been like, oh, we hit on our pick. He needs to show them in the playoffs that, yeah, I'm a performer when it matters. I saw 2 or 3 games in the series. He did exactly that. So he checked that box. Jalen Brunson checked his box. I wondered if Julius Randle was going to have a good series or not, because I just don't be sold on Julius Randle all the time. I did not think he would play good against 2 trees. Them boys look like trash against Julius Randle, man. He checked the box that I didn't think he was going to check. So I have nothing to say about the Knicks, man. The Knicks overachieved, in my opinion. So the Cavs.
And we ain't done yet, man.
I think the Knicks got the matchup they needed. Obviously, the Cavs fell short. We knew what the fuck was going on. We said what it had to be. It was. They were going to down the hill of Mitchell. They did, and they died on that motherfucking hill. You know what I mean? Died hard. But if the Knicks played anybody else in the first round, they're going home. I'm just going to be honest. The chances of the Knicks getting out the second round is slim to none. But we're gonna let the Knick nigga come back in this next second and have his little fake ass rant because he feel good about getting out the first round. It's a good look. On what my boy Los said, I do think that Jalen Brunson is a tier 2 guy for sure. I think you can put him there with Jamal Murray, Anthony Edwards, Ja Morant. Like, I think he's right there on that second tier. But shit, Darian Fox, those guys, you know? Shit, I think he's right there. But at the bottom of it, hold on.
Okay.
Maybe not the far bottom, but he's definitely a tier 2
That's just the only name I didn't like up there.
What, Fox?
Fox, if who's
Fox
at
the very top.
If Brunson is showing us in this playoffs that he's at the very top of this list he was talking about,
the top of tier 3.
If Fox is not tier 1,
no, Fox is at the top of tier 2. Tier 1 is the
staff. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If Brunson is at the top of tier 3 and Fox is at the top of tier 2, I'm saying
the gap is that big though. That's crazy. I don't think the Fox and
I
Brunson
think
gap
Fox
is that big.
showing in these playoffs. If you're saying that about Brunson, showing you going for Fox has showed in this first round, he's doing this against the Warriors, bro. He's a bro.
What a messed up finger. What a messed up finger.
But don't act like NBA.
I ain't doing that. They switch my that back, man. But Fox is definitely playing well, and that's what puts him at the top of tier 2. I'm not sold on tier 1 though. Tier 1 is carry the team on your back. Yeah, shit.
That's what he's doing.
There yet.
Hey,
That's
we go.
So
if we going off of these
we're
playoffs,
saying he's doing that. That's like, come on, bro. That'd be a disrespect on games. Them games
Listen,
that
listen.
months happen. Like,
Listen, he had the clutch. He did win the clutchest player of the year award.
who's the clutchest player of the year this year? But I'm not saying, like I said, like
what
is wrong with the top of tier
team 2? Is not disrespectful to.
What is wrong with the top of tier 2?
Nothing.
It's not worried about the tiers. I'm saying out of all those names you just said, I feel like Fox is the only outlier. Like he's not with them.
Ja, Fox.
What did Ja just do?
He lost a 6 and he had 10 in that closeout game. He choked.
He had one big game and they lost that game. And he had the points in garbage.
So you're just going off of this year.
I mean, I'm just going off of the games that the regular season was nice and all, but now we in the playoffs and we're seeing who everybody is. Now Ja has been hurt, but he looked good hurt anyway. So I don't really. Everybody's playing PG, and everybody is in hot series. And Ja's like the only one who didn't. Jaren Jackson carried them to the big win that they got. And
I'm not judging Ja with a shooting hand, not broken, but with a hurt shooting hand.
He got hurt and started shooting the best from 3 I ever seen him shoot in my life.
That's cool, 45. But he didn't play as well.
Yeah, 45.
He didn't play well. What?
For the series.
The team didn't play well. Ja didn't play bad.
I think Ja would play better, way better if he was 100% helping. The team would have played better. His assist was down. They just
played against the best defense in the league.
He just didn't. To me, didn't look like the same job playing with a hurt hand. I mean, we can agree to disagree on that, and that's cool and that's fine. But that's just my opinion. So this series didn't really. It didn't push. It didn't. Obviously, he didn't get pushed up. But I can't really say it harmed him in any type of way.
Man,
Fox. I think Fox jumped from tier 3 to all the way to the top of tier 2 off of this season and what he's done so far in the playoffs. But I couldn't say the motherfucker went from tier 3 all the way to tier 1 like that off the flick of the finger. Hey, I don't know. I couldn't say that because I was even gonna say like right there at the top of tier 2 is Fox, SGA, and it's just them two at the top of the tier 2. Man.
Let me preface just by saying when I said tier 1, I meant Luka, Dame, Steph, and Kyrie. That's what I meant.
Booker.
I wasn't counting.
Not a point guard.
I wasn't counting.
Oh,
him.
Point guard. I'm going.
Yeah.
You said guards.
Well, I mean, I was assuming that I was saying point guards. Them 4.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I was. That's my.
Yeah, but still, like that's what I would agree on. I would say that's the tier 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm putting Fox at the top of tier 2, and I think that's a perfect fitting.
But, and I don't know if this is just like recency bias, but why is Kyrie so much better than Fox right now? Why? He's more talented, yeah, but why is he so much better than him?
Because it's Kyrie motherfucking
He's not.
Man. Next
obviously, Fox is playing better than him right now. That would be recency bias.
Mm-hmm.
But are you gonna put Fox on a higher tier or on the same tier as Kyrie? Don't you have to be consistent at it?
So what if he beat the Warriors, hypothetically? Like if they win.
And I'm happy they're playing so well this season. I want to see them get out the first round multiple seasons.
Oh no.
Okay.
To just throw him in a tier 1 of guards. Look at the names you just named.
I think it's hard for us as fans to like sit back and be like you can't. It's like your brain's not gonna let you say De'Aaron Fox or these upcoming people are passing people like Kyrie or
Dame,
or I don't think we're gonna let ourselves say that. Like obviously as a collective, you're not gonna be able to say, yeah, he's better than. But like I feel like a couple of GMs are taking Fox over a Kyrie if you had the choice today.
Yeah.
I think even if they was trying to win this year, if you even put it in that situation, I'm trying to win this year. I'm not worried about the future. I need to pick between Dame and Fox. Kyrie and Fox. I need to win in 2024. I think at least half of the league will take Fox. I honestly do.
Maybe more.
I honestly do. Because, he going to give you – Kyrie and Fox going to average – Kyrie might average 2 to 3 points more.
That's it.
But damn near everything else is either the same or Fox do it better at this point. Because he's a great defender. great defender. He's not a good defender. He's a great defender. Kyrie's just as good as a finisher because his layups is different. So I ain't even gonna sit here and lie about that. He's just as good as a finisher. Playmaker, put a better playmaker. I mean,
I'll take Fox. I'll take Fox.
I see Kyrie more of a scorer. I see Fox as he's a score first guard to me too, but I just think he'll pass first. Nah, I think they play making on the same level.
And then you don't got to deal with all the other extra bullshit off the court with Fox.
Yeah, that's different. But
got nothing to do with the team. Yeah. But that's why.
They do. That's something they do.
No, I understand the GM thing and a team picking them, but I don't think that has to do with the tier we put them on.
Yeah, I ain't including that.
It has to. It has to.
I think half of them are picking because it depends on what you need. You want a scoring guard or you want a scoring guard that can lock. So you 80% of his matchups up. So you telling me because the nigga want to watch Hebrews and Negroes, we gotta talk about that. We put in his tier together.
No, what I'm saying is if I can't rely on you to be there every day just because you don't like what somebody said or you getting into it with everybody in the media or some shit, that has to lower you at some point. Like your value to our team. Like if you get into if somebody
when did that happen?
I'm not saying that specifically, but I'm saying like if something happens and he don't like it, then he gonna stand on what he want. He ain't gonna play. He gonna sit out to show some shit. Like that's just the type of guy he is. No, I'm not saying, but I'm just saying that's the type of guy he is. He gonna stand on what he believes.
Why you sound like a media guy? When has he ever done that? When has Kyrie ever sat out
But he said he was talking about GM
trying to sit out. No, he sat out because he was suspended. He sat out because they told him he couldn't play. What are you talking about? He sat out because he didn't get a COVID shot, and many other players in the league were playing without a COVID shot.
Right, but if I can't rely on you to get a COVID shot and I can rely on De'Aaron Fox to get a COVID shot, if I'm a GM and I'm paying you to play, I'm going to pick the other person. That's all I'm saying.
So you want me to talk about other people that other all-stars that didn't have the COVID shot that still played?
Is it required? It was required in New York for him to get it. That's what I'm saying. So like if I'm the GM and if I'm paying you $200 million and you're not there and I'm paying somebody else, huh?
Trade me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This is a job. This is a job, but he should have been religion exempt anyway.
I agree. I'm just saying if you're
that's why it's fucked up how the NBA went because any other job would have been religious exemption.
Yeah, man, that was good. We're gonna go on break and we're gonna come right back to my rant. Pictures everywhere. They got pictures on the couch, they ain't playing fair. I'm in the building with my niggas, pictures everywhere. Nigga, we done seen the work, so we ain't never scared. I been hanging with some niggas who paint your red. Nigga run off on the fleet, we might hit your head. Tryna run off on the mob, but we might push it down. Hey man, we back from break, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check out that XO.Gliz, man. You got any songs coming out though?
Yeah, man, got a couple from the drop song. I got All the Way coming soon. That's one of my Coach K's favorites. Personal Peace. It's coming out real soon. Keep you updated on that.
All right, man. Back to the. Man, it's listen, man. Back to the Cavs and my New York Knicks, man. Go New York, go New York, go. Sorry, I get a little. You know me, I get a little excited about the Knicks, man. But to Donovan Mitchell in particular, man. Listen. I have no the way I feel about Donovan Mitchell, I didn't come up with this feeling by myself, bro. It was due to other people overhyping him. People would say Donovan Mitchell is better than Devin Booker. People would say Donovan Mitchell is better than Jason Tatum. And it just infuriated me so much that I ended up not liking Donovan Mitchell. Is Donovan Mitchell a great player? Yes. But I had to keep it a band that this man was not better than these superstars we see today. I've been saying D Book's better than Donovan Mitchell before even D Book could even make the playoffs. And people were telling me that because Donovan Mitchell was blowing 3-1 leads against Jamal Murray in the playoffs, that he was better. Donovan Mitchell hasn't outplayed a guard, hasn't outplayed a significant player in the playoffs since John Morant when he first went into the playoffs in 2021. That's the last time he outplayed another best player on another team. Every other time Donovan Mitchell gets outplayed by another superstar or player that's on his tier, Jokic was the best player on the Nuggets, and Jamal Murray fried him to come back from 3-1. But that's neither here or there. Like I said, man, Donovan Mitchell he's a choker, man. Plain and simple. He chokes under the bright lights. Niggas be like, it's all like decoration. It's all confetti, you know what I'm saying? Niggas are blinded by the 40-point games that he shoots 30 shots to get to. If you shoot 30 shots and you giving me 35, I don't care what anybody says. That's what I live for, man. Donovan Mitchell can't defend anybody. He's a cone. He might be, listen, I say that Jokic can't defend. This nigga Donovan Mitchell can't defend anybody. Nobody. I don't care who's out there. I think Los can give him a bucket. I think Quadio can give him a bucket. I could give him a bucket. It don't matter because he can't guard nobody. Nakai could give him a bucket. You know, if you went on to the NBA court, no, all right. Now I'm getting a little disrespectful. That's disrespectful. But Donovan Mitchell is sorry, and this is why I did not want him. He's not sorry. This is why I didn't want him on the New York Knicks. 2 small guards will never work. I don't know why they didn't learn from the Blazers when they had C.J. McCollum and Damian Lillard. 2 small guards will never work. It's a forwards league or a wing league. Yeah, man. Jared Allen's soft. I need a lot of apologies for my boy Mitchell Robinson. Shout out Quadio because he's the only person besides my boy Zach. Shout out Zach that believed that the Knicks could get this done. And shout out Femi too. He also picked the Knicks. Los, I wasn't really feeling your apology earlier. It sounded like, oh no, the Cavs just didn't show up. No, we bitched them. That's what happened because we were the better team, and we showed that every game except game 2. You know, game 2 we took a little day off, but we should have swept them. Like I said in the last podcast, we should have swept them. We should have just got them out the way. But like I'm saying, bro, like Donovan Mitchell, bro, I almost want to take him out the superstar category, honestly, like. Because I'm not seeing it in the playoffs, bro. Like, this is teetering towards Tracy McGrady type playoff performances. Now, Donovan Mitchell has gotten off the first round, but Donovan Mitchell scores all these points, and what? Are we winning? Donovan Mitchell came to the Cavs to make them some sort of contender. They're in the exact same place like Quadio said. The exact same place.
Is it closer to Carmelo than Tracy?
No. Chill. Carmelo went to a Western Conference Finals.
Wait,
and
never went to a Western Conference Finals?
Against,
I don't think so.
What's it called?
Jazz never went to
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, damn.
No.
Wait. I will say
they went to the playoffs like 7 straight times.
No T-Mac slander. We won't do that. Because T-Mac was really one of the ones. We won't do that. That's it.
Yeah,
Did he get out the first round?
We won't do that.
Did he get out the first round?
Well, yeah, we won't do T-Mac.
Did he get out the first round?
We won't do that. Not
Did
T-Mac.
he get out the first round?
T-Mac, the reason why I like number 1.
Did he get out the first round?
Listen, we only talk down on T-Mac when we're talking about other greats. Don't slander T-Mac when we're talking about Donovan Mitchell. That's not even the same level.
Don't
of
slander
player.
T-Mac. We don't play that.
I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even hearing all this, man. Donovan Mitchell, man. I don't even know what I want to say. I'm honestly disappointed, honestly. As a Knicks fan, I'm disappointed because I was ready for him to come into the Garden. I wanted him to be a villain. But it was so disappointing that I was bored of the series. I wasn't bored. Let me not lie. But like, I mean, dang, he gave us the first 38-point game. I was like, all right, cool. Y'all hear that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, the first 38-point game, I'm like, all right, cool. You know, but then you disappeared, just completely disappeared.
Where does Darius Garland get slandered at? Does he get any slack for this at all? I'm asking genuinely.
Darius Garland's terrible. Yes.
I don't know. I'm asking.
He has to get some type of slack, but
because nobody says nothing.
He gave you how many games did they win? 1. And how much he gave their ass? 40.
Hey, yeah. Darius Garland is who I thought he was. No slander here. I said what it was, and I told y'all last week when the disrespect of Darius Garland being better than Trae Young was coming out. It didn't make any sense. So if you're saying should ESPN slander him, yeah, they should be at his neck. But he is who he is.
But Darius Garland and Trae Young just did the same shit.
No.
Actually, we'll get to that. Actually. But it wasn't as bad as Darius Garland had.
They was trying.
He had a good game 2.
He had the one big game that they won.
And then he had a good third quarter in game 4. And then that's about it. That's all I got for you.
Trae Young was also playing against the Celtics. So, I mean, you got to kind of weigh.
Why why do y'all keep doing that, bro? Why you keep disrespecting my Knicks? Bro, Josh Hart can defend, bro. Stop doing that, bro. I don't like how you playing me, bro.
Which one is it? Hey, wait. Y'all be doing that DPOY shit, right? Marcus Smart.
Thank you. They'll keep the same narrative. Thank you. That's all.
You feel me? We're doing all the same type of energy. Then the Celtics are a better team. Let's be real.
They are. I never said the Celtics weren't a better team than us.
They played the Celtics.
The way he playing the Knicks is crazy, bro.
Yeah, I'm not good at that. I mean, shit. They are better on every single cylinder.
We're better than the Cavs. I told you this when the series started. I said that we're better than the Cavs everywhere. And, you know, it went to show, man. We should have swept them, but that's neither here or there, man. Moving on to the Los Angeles Lakers, man. We got the 2 at the bottom. We got one LeBron fanatic and one, I don't even know what to call it. You're a Laker fan at heart, but it's like you hate LeBron at the same time. I'm not really sure what's going on with that dynamic.
Niggas be saying dumb shit.
I'm not really sure what's going on with that dynamic down there. But
only a LeBron dick sucker would say I hate LeBron.
Whoa.
All real basketball fans know I have no hate for LeBron. And there's a reason why he's the second greatest of all time. And why he has some of the biggest moments I've ever seen and witnessed in my life. So when you be saying I hate LeBron, are you saying I don't like LeBron as much as you? Are you saying I hate
you just
LeBron? Do I go out my way to be like, oh, look at this LeBron fuck up? No. Because you can act close. I said Los sometimes some shit that be glorifying LeBron. Do I not, Los?
You do. I do want to ask because you said LeBron needed an all-time performance and they blew them out. So like, is it kind of like a wash?
I mean, shit, it wasn't an all-time performance, but I was surprised at how bad Memphis was playing. Like, to be honest, but we did what we had to do. We closed it out, and I'm gonna be real with you. I fell asleep at half. Like, I swear to God. So I woke in the morning like, damn, 30. Oh, not 30, 40. I'm like, shit, them niggas just stopped trying, huh? When I went to sleep, niggas went to sleep with me. But yeah, I mean, I did at the beginning of the game, when the game first started, in my head, I thought we were gonna go to 7, but I figured Nakai kind of convinced me. He was like, you really think we're gonna lose game 6 in LA? And it doesn't really make sense. And I was like, yeah, he convinced me. So it was what it was. But now we're waiting to see how I'm gonna go about the second round.
Who do you want to see?
I want to see Sacramento. What the fuck type of stupid ass question is that? I want to see Sacramento. Fuck the views. I want to get to the Western Conference Finals and 4 and be waiting for KD.
No, we can't see Sacramento because then people are going to try to diminish my boys. Niggas going to try to diminish my boy's legacy.
You just care about LeBron's legacy. I don't care about his legacy.
That's true.
I want the Lakers to get to the finals as quick as possible,
that's true.
as fast as possible, as healthy as possible. You feel me? The more talent we have to play, the higher chance AD doesn't make it.
Yeah. But I don't want to see that.
That's my opinion.
Nakai, man, what you saw from the series, man?
Man, I'm keeping real with y'all, man. I didn't see nothing special. I knew this was gonna happen. This wasn't a surprise. It was a parade inside my city, man, in LA, baby. And Ja, he cool, but Bron not losing to no little guy. The only little guy in the history of ever who could be LeBron is Steph Curry, and he couldn't do it without his backup dancers, man. So. Listen, I thought it was going to be 4-0, but it went 4-2, you know. Oh, no. Yeah, it went 4-2.
Did you call Katie a backup dancer?
Yeah. We know. Come on.
Oh, we don't got to talk about that.
We can talk about that later.
That's a conversation I want on a whole different pod.
Yeah.
KD is not a bus driver.
Yeah. But anyway. I expected everything I saw. I didn't think the Grizzlies were a good matchup with the Lakers. I thought that at the beginning when I seen that's who they was going to play. I thought Brown would be the best player on the court, but Well, sometimes he was. AD was sometimes. My boy D'Angelo Russell had what, 28?
31.
30.
When I turned it off, he had 28.
He said,
bro, Austin Reeves balling. I need my credit on Austin Reeves. I knew from the jump, and he's the witness.
I think I used the bathroom.
I knew from the jump.
I think I used the bathroom.
Austin Reeves was the starting shooting guard for this basketball team, bro.
Oh shit, yo. You're LeBron. You're just like LeBron, bro.
Yes, bro. But I got witnesses though. LeBron don't be having witnesses.
Stop bringing LeBron up every chance you get.
What? See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Bro, that is a meme. That's a meme. That's a meme. That's literally a meme.
And the most important thing that even doesn't even need to be said, the Brooks boy, he ruined it. That's when I really knew it was over. As soon as I seen him open his mouth, I knew it was over. No worries. I was worried about the Golden State versus Sacramento series. That's the only series I was worried about because I'm trying to see who the Lakers about to play. You don't poke the bear. I poke bear. You don't poke the bear. And then you look up the whole team. See, people thought it was, he poking LeBron. No, bro. You see how they play for Bron and how they talking? Oh, the guys in the locker room they just felt like they let LeBron down in game 2. They felt like they let Bron down. But look how they playing for that man, bro. You talk about their king like that, bad. You talk about their goat like that. Bro, they came out and killed them boys, bro. You don't do that, bro. And I promise you, nobody next round, Golden State or Sacramento, going to be having all that energy. It's going to be all basketball. I guarantee it, bro. They don't need no more reasons to play harder. The Lakers are dangerous right now, bro. I didn't believe it. I didn't believe in them to be dangerous, but they dangerous.
Look, when we went into the trade deadline and we were trading for players, there's only one question Pelinka asked nigga. Who's better? LeBron or MJ? If they said MJ, they didn't make the trade.
What's wrong with this thing?
we needed people that understood. Nah, because look at the way Patrick Beverly talked about LeBron when he left. You feel me? Like, we needed players that believed in LeBron. You feel me? If you believed in him, he'll take you there.
Well, they just needed niggas under 30.
Oh shit.
I
didn't even think we needed. I don't think it was a young or vet thing it was a fit, and you had to believe in the king. The king could tell you, because it looked like there was a lot of fake locker room issues. Like, people didn't like that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say he doesn't let the coach, but he's a coach himself. So, like, you know what I mean? What he says is gonna overplay anything you say. Like, D'Angelo Russell has fell into the road, but you heard him when somebody said, "How do you feel about not being able to like play well as a point guard?" He was like, "Point guard? No point guard on this team. We got LeBron." You feel me? Like, I'm just a basketball player on the Lakers. You know, people that can fall into that role, and that kind of is gonna help us get to where we need to be. And
well, he never like been a point guard though. D'Angelo Russell's been a shooting guard since Ohio State. They had him. He always got the ball in his hand, but he's a scorer. Bro. He ain't trying to shit. D'Angelo Russell not out there to play make. So that's what they try to turn him into in the league. At O State, that boy was out there shooting that boy.
I mean, I'm with Gliz. 4-2. I said it. I knew what was going to happen. You don't poke the bear. He poked the bear. It's not even much to say. I will say I want to see the Warriors, and strictly because I don't want and it's the truth. I don't want no other excuses for my boy, like, and that's the God honest truth. So
it has nothing to do with the Lakers.
No, nothing to do with the Lakers.
Okay.
If the Lakers win,
I don't like that shit. That's
just the truth.
No sense.
That's the truth.
Yeah, I want it the same way.
I don't. Yes, I'm saying.
And all three of you guys are LeBron fans, so of course you want us to take the hard road. Fuck the hard road.
You asked me for the truth.
That's what I don't understand. Why everybody think Sacramento is an easy road?
It's not easy, but it's a better matchup for us.
You rather play in Golden State or in San Francisco, wherever, or in Sacramento?
I'm not thinking stadium. I'm thinking I'd rather play a game.
How are you not? Because they're the lower seed regardless.
No.
So you're gonna have. So what?
For me, as a fan and as a Lakers fan, I'm thinking I'd rather not play Steph Curry. That's just that. That's it. I'd rather not play Steph Curry. That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying as a basketball fan, I've seen a lot of reasons.
His Robin. I don't know. Don't let them creep out this first round. I'm cool with playing Sac. I'm perfectly fine with Sacramento getting this last dub in Sacktown and us getting them in the second round. I'm 100%.
If the Lakers were the higher seed, I would agree 100%. But who's winning in Sac? Who have we seen win in Sacramento? Because what was their record at home? And then the record away is even better. So I don't want to play a team who got this crazy home court advantage and a better record on the road.
But you don't want to play Steph, though.
Yes, but that's the name. See, y'all, you say I'm tripping. You going strictly off the name and before. I'm watching it. You're doing it right now. No, the team, bro. The team. The Golden State Warriors are a sloppy basketball team. They're not a championship basketball team. They have one the greatest or maybe a greatest. They're not, bro. Right now, they are not playing like a championship basketball team.
3-3. They started down
3-3 because of turnovers.
They started down.
It's 3-3 because of turnovers. And it's 3-3 because of turnovers. That's why it's 3-3 right now. It's because of turnovers. They're playing sloppy with the basketball, and Sacramento is taking advantage of it every time. If Golden State has 12, 13 turnovers in a basketball game, there's no way Sacramento beats them. There's no way. Unless they score at a high clip.
And they are the best offense in the league in NBA.
They are. They are, but in one game, that doesn't mean anything.
Los, where you finish what you were gonna say?
I forgot what I was about to say. I have no idea, honestly.
All right, I gotta say, Ja, they won one game with Ja. It's pretty disappointing. I'm not really hearing this hand injury. I mean, he was hurt. The Grizzlies are a hurt team. Something's got to change. I don't know what's got to change yet. Obviously, Dillon Brooks has to go to me. I don't even think it's just the Dillon Brooks comment that got him in trouble. It's like Desmond Bain saying, "I guarantee a Game 6 win." It's their whole attitude. Like Ja saying, "I'm fine in the West." Once you said "I'm fine in the West," you put a target on your back. Like the whole team's back. Like any team that saw this team was like, "Oh, y'all fine in the West." Like it was up. Like, I mean, we all said the Lakers were gonna win this series. They're missing too many pieces. Brandon Clark's hurt. Steven Adams is hurt. Ja messed up hand, misses game 2. Is out for the second half of game 1. He had 45. So I mean, game 3 and beyond, I'm not really hearing the whole Ja hand thing, because if you can get 45 on that hand, then you're perfectly fine.
Not to cut you off, but so when we say it's amazing playing through injury, now you're saying, oh, just because he played through injury, there's no excuse. I mean, he's supposed to play because that's what we expect from our superstars or somebody that wants to be considered a superstar. But to say it's not there, or just because he played well with it fucked up, that's fucking outrageous. So if he just played bad every game, then he gets the excuse. But then some people are gonna just say, "Oh, yeah, but he's out there, but he's playing."
No, I'd be like, you're playing. You're on the court.
That's what it makes that 40-point game just even more amazing. That he was able to do that with her hand. The adrenaline just started going fucking crazy.
Well, they were also just letting him.
I agree with you, Claudia. I agree.
That's what comes with it. But also, if you're on the court and you're playing bad, why the fuck are you on the court? You're hurting your team. So I mean, either way, you're on the court. You need to be playing at your best. If Giannis went out there and gave me only 20 because he has a bad back, I'm not gonna be like, oh, he had a bad back. Well, you hurt your team, and that's why y'all lost. So now it's your fault still. Regardless, it's your fault. Like, you were on the court, and it's not even just the hand. You can't guard it. Like, Ja Morant is a bad defender. I don't know if y'all know this, but Ja Morant can't defend. Like, I don't know. Another thing, I don't understand why. Like, him and Mitchell can't defend. They have all the athletic attributes to be great defenders in this league. It's just a simple fact of effort. But the only game they won was game 2 when he was out. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. Yeah, man.
We know what's going on.
I don't know what you do with this team.
We know what's going on, James. We've been saying this shit for 2 years.
Hey, man, man.
He should have made the executive decision not to show up. Maybe pulled up game 6 or something like that. They might have been up 3-2.
It happened last year, too. The nigga left, and they blew out the Warriors by a record margin of 40-something points. I don't know. They lost. I mean, you don't have the stars, eventually you're gonna lose. You know what I'm saying? But they were gonna lose the series regardless, with or without him. I don't like you said 5, it ended up 6, but I don't know, man. I feel like I'm just falling off the jaw bandwagon. I feel like we're starting to see him for his true colors. Like, even last year, they should have lost to the Timberwolves. He should have been out in the first round again.
Who's we?
Oh, wait. What did I say? I'm sorry.
You said you felt like we're all starting to see him for his true colors. Like, he hasn't been called out already.
Yeah, but like, I feel like it's coming out in a more.
It is.
Like,
I shined the light on you guys. Thank you. Just say it. Just say, Coach K, you told us. I don't know why we don't be listening to you, but you be saying some shit sometimes.
Sometimes.
Moving on to the Warriors versus the Kings. All right, man. Who y'all think's gonna win this game 7, man?
I felt like we damn near already covered this series. But yeah, you know who we're all gonna pick Golden State. Maybe not Nakai. He might not pick Golden State because he's talking about this record at home and all that. I know the rest of us are gonna pick Golden State game 7, Steph Curry game 7, Klay Thompson shit on too much on the line for the Golden State Warriors to go home in the first round.
Yeah, like what I heard about game 6 Klay, right? Where was that nigga at?
He's pulling up in game 7.
Yeah, okay.
He's pulling up in game 7.
Okay.
That's my lock. Hey, make sure y'all drop that shit. I know his shit probably at 4.5. 4.5 threes.
Yeah.
But I don't give a fuck what it's at. It could be at 8.5. We're taking Klay Thompson's threes straight up. The over on the threes. Yes, sir.
Well, if you want to lose money, holla at Coach K, man. We gonna see the Kings gonna pull this game out. And I think it's gonna be one of the last, maybe, probably. Draymond, Klay, Steph. That group, something's gonna be gone going into the next season. And Kings gonna start their new run. Ain't been this far since what, 01?
Been like 03 or 04.
So they played the Lakers 01. And I think that's what's gonna happen, man. I think this is the start of a good thing going on in Sacramento. I think the Warriors, they're not gonna fall off or anything. I just think they're about to do a little switching around, bring somebody in, send somebody out, probably Draymond. And
Damn, Chris Webber never got to the first round.
No, Chris Webber was with those teams.
They played the Lakers.
That was like round 2.
It wasn't in the first round. It was either the conference finals or the conference semis. They lost in game 7.
I'm gonna start off with a question like I always do.
Game.
Rank these 3 players in order. Who you rather have? Like, no.
What's up with you and all these random ass jokes? Like,
because that's what the fans like. That's what we get the most interactions on. So
that's what he get his most generation. All right, go ahead.
Listen, rank these 3 players. Who you would rather have? Who's better? Jordan Poole, Malik Monk, or AR-15?
Can I go first?
You can go first.
Malik Monk.
And tell me, are you ranking it off who's better or who you'd rather have?
Both.
Okay.
AR-15, Jordan Poole. I've never been sold on Jordan Poole. The game is beautiful, but it's the team is on that makes it look even more beautiful. You put him on any other team that actually needs him to be efficient, he's going to look bad. So that's my on that. And Malik Monk's better than both of them. I don't even understand that one. Stop playing with my boy. You're crazy. He never got his opportunity. He's getting his opportunity, and it is what it is. With Charlotte, he was averaging 20, got hurt. They brought in players at his position. They had no choice to get rid of him. With the Lakers, that wasn't his role. He's finally in a place where he can show, in a place and in the prime years of his life or career where he can show the game he has, and he's doing what the fuck he's supposed to be doing and what niggas knew he could do. So yeah, that's how I rate it.
Go ahead, guy.
Yeah. I know I love my Kentucky boy, man. But I'm going AR, Monk, then Poole. And man, stop playing with my boy AR.
I was gonna say that shit.
So listen, now Malik Monk might be better. I wouldn't hate for somebody to tell me that. But if I'm not even trolling. Certain teams, like same thing I said about the Kyrie and whoever we was talking about with the GMs, bro. I might pick AR. I mean, he just does a lot. And the role of the Lakers, and it's all about fit. You see how he said he found a team where he could. The role the Lakers needed him in with LeBron. That's what Austin Reeves is doing. He could give you 20, but he can also step out and be the playmaker for 8 minutes and a quarter. Like, I just don't think Malik Monk can do that. So, depending on what you need, I could see somebody taking AR over Malik Monk. And Poole, I'm just not. I don't like Jordan Poole. I'm not a fan. Crucified. I don't fuck with Jordan. I don't fuck with Jordan Poole.
Before you go, James, I just want to say, you never seen Jordan Poole be the playmaker, the scorer for 8 minutes in the game?
Yeah. No, I wasn't talking about Poole, though. I was talking about Reeves. Jordan Poole, he can play make some time, but he just does. Reeves doesn't make the mistakes he makes, and it pisses, like, the stuff he does sometimes. I just be like, bro. But yeah, I just not a fan.
It's James standing.
Yeah.
Go ahead, James.
This is honestly tough, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It is.
This is a lot tougher. I feel like there's recency bias with Jordan Poole. I just want to point out this key fact that Jordan Poole averages 26 when he's a starter. Like, when Steph Curry gets hurt and Jordan Poole has to start, Jordan Poole be hooping. Like, let's not try to. Jordan Poole also had some big games in last year's playoffs. This series, he's playing like ass. I won't lie. He's been playing very inconsistent this year. He looks like he's sped up or something. I'm not really sure what's going on. He's doing a little too much. And I'm not sure if he's in his head with the whole Draymond thing, punching him, might have just flipped everything for him.
You don't think it's the money?
Not necessarily. I just think he's just trying to. I feel like he's trying to do too much. Like, he's trying to. He's trying to be like
to his contract.
I mean, it could be that, but I mean, like, I don't know. It's because even when you're trying to get a contract, you are doing the same thing because you're trying to play at a level that, like, you're trying to play at a level to get the contract. Does that make sense? I feel
like playing for a contract is an efficiency thing, and playing with the contract is a numbers thing.
I understand what you're saying. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like when you get paid, it's either that you either slack off, like you don't put as much work in because you're paid, or I feel like you should almost, like, if you're a great player, you should almost, like, be calmer or, like, feel better because, like, you're not playing for a contract. You're just playing. And I feel like that's where you'll see, like, players love of the game come in. Like, they won't work as hard in the offseason.
And overrated.
Yeah, but he's playing bad.
Then you can't be calm no more, right?
I mean, they can't take the money away from him, so. But
that's right. Look at my man's Parsons is cooling.
I think I would go. Fuck, man, this is tough.
Don't might say me, bro.
I think if I was picking, fuck. All right, man. I'm just gonna go with who I would have. I think I would go AR because I feel like I can fit him in different. I can put him in all types of situations, bro. I feel like Malik Monk. I'm gonna go number 2, Malik Monk, because I feel like he's like a Jamal Crawford type of guy, where he's just gonna get me buckets regardless. That's his role. Get me buckets. I don't need all that extra stuff. I just need buckets. But AR, I feel like I can make him do more different things. Like, if I need him to just run the second unit, or if I need him to, like, oh, this night I really need you to be aggressive, or just whatever the team needs that night, I feel like AR can do. I feel like Malik Monk, he has, like, one role. It's like, go get buckets. And then Jordan Poole's third, bro. That nigga is just too inconsistent. And with this last year, man, I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on because he turns the ball over too much.
So the guy starts off by saying, I think it's recency bias. I still put him third. What the fuck? I be like, bro, you might.
That's just saying. No, that's really just a hard 3 people.
That's just really hard.
Now, Los, what's yours?
Quick. We got a minute. Listen, recency bias, 100%. Jordan Poole is a cold sucker. That's the one thing I would take away. He's a cold sucker. Like, I think he's from.
You can cuss, bro.
He's from Milwaukee. Nah, sucker is a good word. Like, that's like, he's a cold sucker. Like, he don't have it. Like, some niggas he just don't have it, especially in the big time. But he's still better than them niggas. Like, I don't give a fuck. He just got paid $130-something million for a fucking reason. He's still better than them. And AR-15 is not better than Malik Monk. So it's Jordan Poole Malik Monk, then AR-15. But I will say it's not like here, here, and here. It's probably like here, here, and here type shit. But Jordan Poole is still better than them. It's 100% recency bias. Like Jordan Poole, like you say, averages 26 when he's healthy, and he still does make. I don't know. He's just a sucker. Like I can't depend on him all the time, but when I get the Jordan Poole that I know I can, he's good.
Bro, he hasn't played like Jordan Poole all year.
When can
he averaged what 20?
But it was really, man, we're back, man. That joint cut off on me. But like I was saying, man, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I do the same takes when we ever do these players things. My players I always pick the most consistent player. Like, yes, like to build an NBA team, you gotta take some risks. But I feel like AR is just gonna be the most consistent. Like I know what I'm gonna get from AR, just like I know with the Jamal Murray and Jaylen Brunson. I feel like Jaylen Brunson is gonna be more consistent for me on an everyday basis because I just feel like I'm going to get the same player every day. And like Jordan Poole, yes, he has the most potential out of all three, but I don't know, man. You could definitely swing and miss, and that could just turn into one of the worst contracts we see. They could be talking that contract like they'd be talking about Duncan Robinson's contract.
You said consistency?
Yeah.
Isn't average and consistency isn't that like the same thing kind of?
I mean, doing it in the regular season, doing it in the playoffs are two different things, as we've been talking about this entire episode.
And I hate when y'all say that because that means Jimmy Butler just the best motherfucker in the league then. Because one of y'all said that earlier. Somebody said that earlier.
He's completely worth his contract, no matter what he does in the regular season.
He is, but he's not the best player in the NBA. You know that. You wouldn't even say that.
He probably
he's what?
He's not
the best player in the NBA. That's all I'm saying.
No, but does he have a best player in the NBA contract? Go ahead, James.
Oh, you right.
Say he probably deserved to be top 6. Because at the end of it all, bro, we're always basing players on you get paid for what you do in the playoffs. That regular season stuff, like it's cool, but like when we get to the playoffs, bro, that's where you get paid. That's where your contract shows.
No, so why would we consider him the best player in the league?
He's not the best player in the league.
I didn't say he was the best. I think he's top 5, top 7. He consistently shows out in the playoffs.
I
can't discredit this.
I'm gonna say he's top 10, but
I'm gonna say he's number 10. Yeah.
I didn't say a number. I just said top 10.
Ask who fucking 9 other people are.
I can give you 9 if you want 9.
Nah, it's all good, man. Okay, Hawks, Celtics, man. What y'all see from that series? And then we'll just give our 3 series predictions because we don't know who the Lakers are.
Anybody want to go first?
You talking?
I mean, it was a mismatch. Not very. Well, I ain't gonna say it wasn't entertaining at all. It was kind of entertaining, but this is one of them series you knew for a fact without any sweat, this is not going past 6. Like Tatum and Brown. Oh my goodness, Jaylen Brown. Listen, man. I don't want it to happen just because they're good together, but I want to see Jaylen Brown on his own team, bro. I just want to see how he would look as the like no question best player on the team because it just don't be looking fair sometimes. The Hawks don't have another wing defender to do anything with both of them on the court at the same time. And James said earlier, that 2 point guard shit does not work, bro. You cannot do. I don't care. DeJounte is this type of defensive player. Bro, 2 small guards will never work. It will never work. One of them will always get fried. Maybe both of them will get fried, like what was happening to them 2. And then you stuck with both of them until you could get one of them out of there. And I don't like the trade. I didn't like the trade when Hawks did it. Or was it a trade or they signed him? They traded for him, right, DeJounte? I didn't like it when they did it. I didn't like it as the season went on. I didn't like it in the playoffs. I wish they didn't do it. But yeah, I didn't see that series was the worst series out of all the first rounders. Besides, even the Nets one was kind of entertaining, but yeah,
nah, that joint was way less entertaining than the Nets, and I think that series was just a little bit more entertaining than the Timberwolves joint because Cat is a fucking bum. So I'll say this: we all knew the Celtics was gonna win in 6. There was the slightest possibility of 7. I mean, some people said 5, but let's say this: Trae Young makes this shit interesting. Let's just be real. Fourth quarters are gonna be fun if Trae Young's in it. Like he made the series fun in some of those games. Probably 4 out of the 6 games he made it exciting in that fourth quarter. And that's just, I mean, that's playoff basketball, what we need to see year in, year out. His team was heavily outmatched. Like that, and that's what it is. When you're heavily outmatched, you got to bring the guns out. He tried as much as he could, and he played, I would say, horribly in the closeout game. So it's like back to the fucking drawing board. But thank you for not just giving them a 4-0 walkthrough.
I feel like Trae Young is the most hated on player in the NBA for some odd reason. Like he's not the goods. He is. He really is. Like, and he's really the goods. People is just quick to just throw like John Morant or like a De'Aaron Fox over them, which, I mean, you're entitled to your own opinion, but people just quick to dismiss how good this dude is. He really is nice. But like they both said, we all knew what was going to happen. I mean, the talent disparity was just, I mean, it was night and day. So I don't know if Jaylen Brown can be the best player on a team. I don't know, like, period, if he would be the best player on any team. Maybe the Wizards, but I'm trying to think in my head, like, would he be the best player on any?
He'd be the best player in Orlando Magic.
Okay, my fault. Magic, he'd
be the best player in Detroit Pistons.
Okay, I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was kind of disrespectful.
He'll be the best player.
You can't name 5.
In Brooklyn, he'd be the best player on the Pistons.
Would he be the best player in Brooklyn?
Stop.
Yes.
Stop.
Yes.
Y'all don't say it like that.
No, yes.
Don't say it like that.
Yes.
Yes. Don't say it like that.
Yes. Without a doubt.
Mikal is good.
He's good.
Very good.
They on the same boat.
No. No.
Yes.
No, keep going.
Yes.
Hey, no, don't get sidetracked. Don't get sidetracked. Let's go.
He'd be the best player on the Pacers too.
Yes.
Yes, and they were going together.
I'm trying to think who
great
too.
Yeah, but that's
that's
like the ideal place for him.
In fact, Houston. He'll be the best player in Houston.
And Houston as well.
San Antonio.
But what were you getting?
San Antonio. He'll be the best player on half the teams in the NBA.
Not half. I'm not jagging half.
At least
not
10.
Half.
I'll give you 10. I can give you 10.
You can't give me 4 more. You can't give me 4 more.
He be the best player on the Hawks.
I would say it's a possibility he could be the best player.
Is he the best player on the Hornets?
He's the best player on the Hornets.
He's the best player on the Hornets. Not the Hawks. Not the Hawks.
He could definitely be the best player on the Hawks.
They know he would be the man out there, bro. Stop it.
How can y'all just say he's better than Trae Young just like that?
He'd be the best player on the Memphis Grizzlies.
Facts. Facts.
I don't like that. It's
hey, bro.
That's good. That's a good debate, though. That's a good debate.
Hold on, wait. Y'all not gonna like this one.
Don't.
Who would be the best player in Minnesota?
Oh,
it would be him right now.
I think it'd be him too.
That's good.
I think it'd be him too.
I don't think Ant gonna let him walk over, but that's a good one. Up for consistency.
Hey,
I would have to say.
Hey, listen.
A little bit better than Anthony Edwards.
Listen, if you have, instead of Harrison Barnes, you have Jaylen Brown.
It's over with. They're getting ready for the Lakers.
See, he might be the best.
He might be the best player on the Kings.
Bro.
He might.
How can y'all say that?
Arguable.
Bro, Jaylen Brown should be all NBA first team this year.
Harrison Barnes and Jaylen Brown, you're getting ready for the Lakers. You can at least agree with that.
Well, I just want to understand. So Sabonis is not a 20 a night guy. You feel me? Like, he's a 20 if I got to give you 20. So you replaced, like they said, Jaylen Brown and Harrison Barnes, and you're telling me this Jaylen Brown was able to average 27 points besides a 30-point score and a couple other 10-point scores, 10-plus point scores. So if he can do that, I honestly do think you put him on a team with only one other 20-plus point scorer and a couple guys that can give you 20, he can look at like the best player or come out to take that franchise to the next level.
I agree that they can beat the Warriors if he's there, but you can't say he's better than De'Aaron Fox. You just can't.
Wait. I think I can though. I think I can.
You cannot say that.
Jaylen Brown gonna be. He has an argument to be first team All NBA.
Nobody gonna say it.
He has more All NBAs, more All Stars.
Look at Jaylen Brown's stats this year.
It's the argument.
That's all NBA.
It's up there.
That's like first team.
Up there.
What team did De'Aaron Fox make?
They haven't come out with it yet. I'm just
saying.
saying.
13. He'll be 13 this year.
He'll be like third.
And what team is Sorry. What team is Jaylen
I
Brown?
think Jaylen Brown will be on
Jaylen
that
Brown going to be
team.
second for sure. He going to be second.
Jaylen Brown will be
sure.
second.
Second team, All NBA?
Nope.
No.
Yes, he will.
He'll be 13. He'll be 13.
He should be.
Maybe.
He'll be 13.
Maybe third. Maybe.
They're gonna put the B guy. Are you gonna put him over SGA?
He's averaging 27.
I don't give a fuck. SGA has to be first or second team.
Okay. So who's he can't be? He can be the other guard.
Team. Devin Booker is first or second team.
Devin Booker might not have played enough games.
One more. Huh?
Devin Booker might not have played enough games. I'm not sure, honestly.
The rule only goes in next year.
No. I'm saying even this year, Devin Booker played like
he didn't play 50 games.
I don't know. I really don't. I really don't know if he played 50 games.
That's a lot of games.
He did. Could you look it up?
I don't know. I don't know, bro.
You,
I can see somebody getting snubbed down the third team, bro.
To say he better than Nick Monk is ludicrous.
Ludicrous.
It's not ludicrous.
Your wording be terrible, bro. That's not ludicrous,
it's not,
bro.
Yeah, it's not. He only played 40 something.
What do you see that?
Oh, no, I'm fried. That's minutes.
He played 53 games this year.
53.
They had the same stats.
They average the same thing.
Same thing.
And
then I can. Yeah.
Fuck, man. Hey, Jaylen Brown did go insane this year. Imagine that as the B guy, if you want to call him that. You know what I mean? Because I just think they're partners. It's like Batman and Superman.
So Devin Booker averaged.
You're gonna say Superman is the greatest hero ever, but Superman can only be the greatest hero when he has Batman getting him hit what to do every fucking.
I have one more team though. Listen, and I think this superstar would let him be the best player on the team. I think
Please don't say who I think you're about to say.
I think Dame would let him be the best player.
Do not say that.
Dame would let him be the best player on that team, bro.
I knew you was about to say that.
I think he would let him do the heavy load.
You see, would be crazy.
You see how crazy together?
They would be crazy.
Crazy.
But you see how LeBron tries to let AD
this year, right? It's next year.
Yes, he does. I think he does.
It's this year.
It's this year.
Oh yeah. If Trailblazers can't make that move, Dame is out of there. He's going to Brooklyn or to the Heat. And Portland can't grab him. That's their best bet right there.
I like Dame.
Your boy Kyle Lowry gonna be bye-bye. They gonna trade him back to Toronto for that ceremony though. They gonna do him right though. They gonna do him right.
That's all I want. Just do him right. That's all I want.
Bro, he gonna get that.
He's the best player on the Raptors.
In them banners.
He's the best player on the Raptors.
Or not, the Toronto Raptors will put that 7.
Is he the best player on the Raptors?
He's the best player on the Raptors.
Who?
He's the best player on the Raptors. Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown's the best player on the Raptors.
Yeah, he's the best player on the Raptors.
But I don't even think it's close.
Bro, he's the best player on the Knicks.
He's definitely the best player on the Knicks.
He's the best player on the Knicks.
He's the best player on the Knicks. Okay, he might be the best player on half the team.
Like, let's stop. That's all.
He might.
He's the best player on the Cavs.
Thank you.
Oh, he's the best player on the
Cavs. Hey. Now get me the fuck out of here when I say, you know what I'm saying? Like, he might be the best player on half the teams in the NBA.
You might be right.
It's teetering there.
It's close. It's close. But not the Trailblazers. I'm not jacking that.
I'm not jacking that.
No, the way I'm saying it is, you see how LeBron tries to make
it's not
AD the best player.
This nigga Dame is not fucking 37.
He's 34.
What are you talking about?
He's 34? I thought he was like 31.
33, right?
He's 30. He's like 34.
33, bro. He's a year younger than Steph. Isn't Steph 34?
32.
Niggas getting up there.
Come on.
He's getting old though. He's getting old.
Fuck out of here. He's 30.
Jaylen Brown's 20. Jaylen Brown like 27.
Let him get to 35, man.
Go get your young boy and let him handle the weight, man.
He can like Dame gonna show up when it's time to play, but Jaylen Brown
6'8", 6'9", 6'10".
That's a good point.
Like he need to go get that. Go find your 6'7", 6'8" Batman, dog, and look straight, man.
Just mentor it out.
Not mentor, but just find a young boy around your skill, but let him carry the weight. Man,
that's what I'm saying.
And when the playoffs get there, the real Dame gonna come out like LeBron be doing. But LeBron be trying to pull that lazy shit, man.
Wait. Last one. Is he the best player on the Thunder?
That's why I didn't want to throw their name out there. I couldn't say it.
That's
tough.
That's why I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to bring that. I couldn't say it. That's why I thought about him. I was like, nah, I'm not saying it.
I feel like Jaylen Brown's better at the moment, but at this point, and at this point when he was there, no.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Past niggas.
You don't want to do that.
SGA is way past where niggas.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just asking.
No, I don't know. It's too close.
Who do I think is better?
I don't know.
SGA or Fox?
SGA.
Because y'all just dismissed Fox.
Hold on, that's tough.
SGA.
That's tough.
Because I like Fox. I'm gonna just go on the record.
Fox is gonna stretch the court better, bro. And to me, that it always comes down to that somehow, bro. SGA, he is amazing, but like at the end of the day, Fox is not winning 2 of these games that they won this series without him that coming around that screen and pulling that bitch at the top of the key, bro. He hits like 3 of those. It feels like every game, bro. And it changes things, bro. It changes the way you got to play screens. It changes this. SGA loves to get his stuff at the basket and in the mid range, and the defense is not. And that's why they don't have the players either. But their offense can't go where it goes until he stretches the court a little bit more, bro. And I feel like De'Aaron Fox has that already. So. Yeah, that was Fox's problem. That's why Fox wasn't the man 3 years ago, because he couldn't really stretch the floor. But that motherfucker could shoot. I don't care what nobody say. I see it. He could shoot, bro. I don't care what the percentage say. He could shoot, and he's willing to pull it. And I feel like that changes you as a guard, bro. At the end of the day.
I mean, yeah, I feel like it's pretty even. I will say that. Yeah, De'Aaron Fox has the shooting. I also feel like De'Aaron Fox is a better defender than SGA. So
he is.
I'm gonna give him the nod there. I'm gonna give De'Aaron Fox the nod. But it's real close. This is like the Jamal Murray, Jalen Brunson thing for me. It's like a flip of a coin, for real. I wouldn't care either way.
I just felt like y'all just dismissed, like, oh, he'd be the best player.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if that's the case, then y'all should just say, fuck yeah, for OKC then.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all just dismissed the Kings, and then y'all like, oh, SGA, yeah. That's what y'all niggas be doing. That's why I'm like,
no, I didn't say it. But no, I said it's a dub. It's a
no,
I said it's a thought.
When niggas said would Jaylen Brown be the best player on the Sacramento Kings, niggas like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We did not say that. We did not say that.
And we did not say that. No for OKC, and then he asked who's better, SGA or Fox.
We did not say that. That's the problem.
I give the nod to Fox.
When y'all run
right?
When y'all run
run it back. I know what I said. What happened was this nigga said fuck no, and I said this nigga said fuck no, and I was all like, actually, it's a debate. Just like it would be a debate if he was with the Thunder. It's a debate. If Jaylen Brown was on either's team, you could say Jaylen Brown could be the best player on both teams. It wasn't like, oh, Jaylen Brown is just so much better than De'Aaron Fox. No.
I don't know why they made it sound like that. But
that's not what happened just a second ago.
Y'all made it sound like that. Y'all definitely did.
No, we didn't. You were like, fuck no, this nigga
is better
than Jaylen Brown.
You're not about to come and take over his team.
And he can. Just like he can be the best player in the Thunder, but he also might not be. Like
just like Quadio was saying about KD, you're not just about to come and take over Devin Booker team. Like, fuck no.
Nobody said it like that. We said if he was on the team, would he be the best player? That don't mean you walk in, oh, this is my team. But that's just how it happens. That's how basketball works, bro. You get traded, you might become the guy on that team. That's just how it works. Like when Kawhi went to Toronto, that was his team, right? He was looking crazy. When Durant went to Golden State, everybody kept saying, oh, Durant getting carried by Steph. But then we got to the finals, it looked like Durant was doing the carrying, right? It looked like his team. Nobody's going to say that. But what? It didn't look like Durant was doing the carrying?
No, I can't get that.
I mean, the nigga did average 32.
Like, come on, bro. Durant, stop it, bro.
Durant averaged 28.
There's only one definitive finals out of this, like, what is it? The 3 times they went to the finals where, like, you can just honestly say Durant was, like, just was holding it down for Golden State.
There's only 2 that they won. What do you mean?
I'm saying I can't really like all right, Durant just like in both finals. I can't just say he walked over Steph. Steph played well both finals. One of them I would say it was quite equal for the position.
None of this is the point. The point is he didn't just walk in and say this is my team. There was times that looked like his team,
never drove the bus.
It was fine. Like y'all saying that like Jaylen Brown gonna show up to one of these teams and be like, oh, I'm the guy now. Like, nah, it's Jaylen Brown, bro. If Jaylen Brown plays with Fox, I can see Jaylen Brown literally averaging more points than Fox. Fox would average probably a little more assists, and that's how it would go. It wouldn't just be like, oh, this is his team.
I can agree that with the idea of what he's saying, like the KD situation, all like, yeah, KD was the best player on the team, but that doesn't ideally mean it was his team. So, like, in a sense with, De'Aaron Fox, could still be driving the bus, but Jaylen Brown could be playing the best, and that would you had to have to consider him the best player on the team.
Because that Lakers team is definitely LeBron's team, clearly. But it goes where AD goes, and we all know that. So, but whose team is it? That's LeBron's team, bro. But it ain't like, hey, AD, this is my team, nigga. Like, nah, he tells them all the time, nigga, I need you to take over, bro. This is my team. I'm the face, blah, blah, blah. But we go where you go. And if you get hurt, we're finished. Everybody knows that. If Bron gets hurt, they probably finished. But AD is, to me and James, AD is a top 5 nigga in the NBA when he's healthy, bro. I think if LeBron gets hurt, like not ending hurt, but like he's about to miss 2 or 3 games, I honestly believe AD could bring home 1 or 2 of those games in the playoffs. I honestly believe, besides not against the Suns, but against anybody else, I think he could pull out 1 or 2 games if LeBron had to sit for a game. If AD sits, I don't think LeBron can pull it out because it's too much. He's the defense. He's the main option / second option on offense. He's like, it's just too much missing, bro. And I don't think they can overcome it. So, but yeah.
Last thing, Los, if you had something to say, and then we'll move on to our predictions real quick. And
if LeBron sit, them niggas ain't winning. That's it. Go ahead. Niggas ain't winning. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, y'all saw you saw AD's performance last night? Probably not. Y'all niggas, niggas don't see both sides of the ball sometimes. I see. Man, AD had a generational first half. Generational. That nigga was amazing.
With the 5 blocks.
Hey, he's definitely top 5 defenders in the league.
For sure.
Yeah. But he
perimeter
he's looking like best, right?
Yeah, I'd say in the playoffs, he's the best defender right now in the NBA playoffs. For sure.
And niggas was going at that nigga, Jaren Jackson. But what are you talking about? You said we got the predictions, right?
Yeah, it's time. All right. Shit. Let's start with the one that's coming on today. Suns versus Nuggets. We'll go with y'all down there, and then you know what I'm saying. We'll just go around.
I'm gonna say, in my honest opinion, Suns in 6.
Thank you.
It's scary because I'm not gonna be disrespectful to the 2-time MVP and one of the clutchest playoff players I've watched in the most recent years, being Jamal Murray, and how well MPJ has been playing. So it's like I'm giving them 2 games, and if they can pull it out, it's gonna have to happen in 7. That's the only way possible the Nuggets can pull it out. But Suns in 5 or 6, lock it in at 6.
Nuggets in 7, man.
Oh shit!
I love the Nuggets in 7, man. I know. It's Booker, it's KD, I know. But they got that cupcake in the middle guarding the MVP, man. They got a cupcake guarding the MVP, man. And it could get dangerous down there, man. They got me guarding Jokic, man. Me. Look, man, I like the matchup for the Suns. I don't like the names. I know the names is going to blind a lot of people, man. But when you really look at it, I don't hate the matchups, man.
You meant the Nuggets.
Huh?
You like the matchup for the Nuggets?
I like the matchup for the Nuggets, yeah.
Yeah, you said the Suns. That's why I'm just.
My fault. I like the matchup for the Nuggets, and I think that Jokic controlling the ball in the middle, and all that space he got out there, and then not having any depth, bro. I think if it gets to these games where it's high scoring first and second quarters, unless the Suns really had this crazy series, bro, it's going to come down to depth. I think it's going to come down to depth, and I don't think that when the Suns have to get Booker and KD out of there, I don't think they're going to be able to keep up with the Nuggets. Now, if they do, it's probably going to go 5 or 6 the Suns way. But I think the depth is going to hurt them, and that's what they're going to go get this summer and probably reload and win the championship. But I just don't think that bench that they have, kind of like the Heat first year, I don't think that bench they have is going to be able to get all the way through this playoff run. I seen a thing that said they have like the least points ever on the bench for any team to make the playoffs or something like that, something close to that. So it's like, bro, I just don't see that with stand up against the Denver Nuggets. That they deep as hell. They got 8-10 players they can play, and they can all shoot. Aaron Gordon's cutting, and Jokic is playmaking, and DeAndre can't guard nobody. He's trash. He can't score on nobody. I just see it being closer than a lot of people think, man. Those are some good points.
What city y'all in?
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
This shit called like man hand or some shit like that.
Man or some shit.
Wherever y'all got that gas from, y'all need to keep that. Because everything he just said was, I'm talking about spot on. Like, that's the best damn performance.
Crazy as hell, you think
I know these guys from the city.
Hey, listen. Wherever y'all at, y'all need to stay right there. Everything he said was DeAndre Ayton trying to check Jokic is going to be, like, that is going to be the series right there. They have no answer for them. When the bench comes in, like he said, they have no answer. It's literally like, it's all going to come down, is KD going to be that guy? Because I feel like Devin Booker's going to show up. And he's not that. Like, he's not that. So give me Nuggets in 7 straight up. Every point he said, I don't even got to reiterate him, but every single point he just said, I agree with. Nuggets in fucking 7.
My difference in between what you said and that is, I don't think it's on KD. I think KD and Devin Booker both show up. Aiden is going to be Aiden getting bullied. But I think the series is on Chris Paul because we know Chris Paul is obviously he's going to be a mismatch defensively trying to guard Jamal Murray, or if they try to put him on. He can't guard anybody on that starting 5. You feel me? He can't guard Caldwell Pope. Man, KCP going to be running his ass down to hell. You know that motherfucker don't stop moving. So, like, I think that's the outlier on the series is whether Chris Paul can be Chris Paul for at least one more series because this is where they need it most.
Y'all want the truth, bro?
Yeah.
Los, man, I'm tired of you coming on here and lying to these people about these series, man. This is getting nasty. The Suns are gonna win this series in 5 or 6, like Claudio was saying. You know why? Because Jokic is going to be the biggest defensive liability in this series. The way they are about to abuse the pick and roll in Jokic is going to be something. It's going to be disgusting. And this is the best mid-range shooting team in the league. And Jokic is going to want to play drop coverage. Jokic, as you saw, like I said last series, I said Anthony Edwards was going to get off. Why? Because they have no paint presence. Jokic does this little swipe down, move to the side thing that he likes to do when someone's coming into the paint. He doesn't, and he never steals the ball. He never steals the ball.
About walling up, you're 7 foot. He
never steals it. So they're about to cook them in a pick and roll. It's gonna be a absolute clinic. I can't wait to watch it. The last time DeAndre Ayton played Jokic in a playoff series, it went 5, and they didn't even have KD then. Anthony Ayton, he's not, he gets a lot of disrespect, and granted so.
What is this nigga talking about? It was Jokic and who? And Aaron Gordon?
I was about to say that. How many years ago?
It doesn't matter. Jokic didn't.
What is
it was 2 years ago.
I mean,
it was 2 years ago.
They said it doesn't matter. There was no MPJ. There was no Jamal Murray.
Ayton's going to do
There was no Bruce Brown. There was no KCP.
Damn.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Ayton is going to do a good enough job that it's not like it's going to be like, oh, so detrimental. Like, nah, bro. I'm sorry. Ayton's going to do a fine enough job on on Jokic. It's not going to be as good of a job as Gobert was doing. I think Gobert did a solid job as you can do on a 2-time MVP. He's a 2-time MVP. He's going to get his. But defensive wise, he's not going to do too much. They're cooked, bro. I'm sorry. They're cooked. No one can guard. Devin Booker's playing like the second best player in this playoffs behind Jimmy Butler. And then they have Kevin Durant. It's KD. Like, I don't know. Torrey Craig, he's not going to slow down Jamal Murray, but as long as he makes Jamal Murray work for his baskets, I think they will be okay. So I'm going to go with the Suns in 6. I've never trusted the Nuggets. They're a little better than the Jazz, but like the Jazz that we've been seeing with Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, but they're basically the same thing to me.
No.
I don't trust them. I don't trust them.
Go back to what you just said. And now that you said Torrey Craig on Jamal Murray, now can you explain to me who's guarding it? Who so that means what? KD is on Aaron Gordon and Devin Booker's on MPJ.
I could think that's probably how it would be.
It's not like Michael Porter is like some like ISO
player. I think you're better off putting Devin Booker on Jamal Murray and let him be that two-way player.
Jamal Murray. I'm gonna be honest. I love Devin Booker. He can't.
He swears he's a two-way.
He can't defend nobody. He can't.
But he said he swear. I'm just saying.
He won't try, but he can't.
Bro. That nigga, he don't need to guard him.
It don't make
sense.
It don't make sense to me.
Work, bro.
Torrey Craig will guard him.
All right, man. Moving on to the next series. The Celtics versus the 76ers. Just want to clarify. It is doubtful that Joel Embiid will not be playing the first game with his it's his knee, I believe. His sprained knee. Yeah. So what is everyone's prediction?
I'm going first. If Joel Embiid was 100% healthy, boy, this series would be so good. I'm telling you, bro. The motherfucker be 4-0. Celtics, nigga. 4-0 Celtics, regardless of who the fuck is playing for Philly. Crazy as hell. 4-0 Celtics. Celtics. All right, next person.
One of y'all could go next.
Crazy as hell, y'all niggas thought this nigga Embiid was gonna make a difference.
I'm gonna say 4-2 Celtics. Joel Embiid hobble. He gonna come back. He gonna get you 1 or 2 just cause. And they play well without him. They're not playing well enough to beat the Celtics, but they actually do play relatively well without him. So 4-2, Maxey gonna show up. I will say that. It's all on Harden. What the fuck he gonna do? Tobias actually played well the whole series in the first round. So I feel like if he could keep that up, they could steal a game or 2. But the Celtics just got too much. If the Celtics don't win this year, there's gonna be some talks around Boston that people ain't gonna like. So this is the year set up for them.
All right, I go. They're not winning a game without Joel Embiid. Let's just keep it a beam here. They're not winning not one game without Joel. Not one. Because James Harden, like we said when we did the series predictions last time, he's not about to show up. I'm sorry. That 2010 is not going to be good enough to stop Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. Derek White's playing out of his mind lately. You got Big Rob. Like, Paul Reed's not doing anything with the landlord, man. I'm sorry. He's not. Al Horford stretching the floor.
Crazy.
The 6th man of the year, Malcolm Brogdon coming off the bench. Like, the team is Marcus Smart locking up.
I would say they didn't even say Marcus Smart. Like, oh my
Marcus
God.
Smart guarding Tyrese Maxey, whoever's guarding PJ Tucker might as well just leave him open.
And whoever PJ Tucker guards will have a long night.
At this point, he's whatever.
Bro, PJ Tucker is a shell of himself, bro.
You're gonna
stole
guard
money,
Jason.
bro. He stole money. He should be retired. He stole money.
Have a long night.
He stole money.
He's gonna guard. All right, so then who's gonna guard the other guy?
Don't got nothing in the tank left.
Who's gonna guard the other guy? Exactly.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
It don't matter. It don't matter, bro. The Celtics are going to kill these boys until Embiid comes back. And then even when Embiid comes back, Deuce Vaughn already gave you the recipe. Just double Embiid. They couldn't even score 100 points every time they doubled Embiid in the Sixers series. And the Celtics are a better offensive team than the Nets. The Nets could have really won that series if they might have had like a superstar, because the Nets really came up with a great game plan to beat the 76ers. And I want to apologize to Quadio because he did do a good job just making Embiid get rid of the ball and trying to make the others beat him. Because the others, besides Maxey, Tobias Harris had a good series, but the others, it was inconsistent. Like they were finishing the third quarter with 70 points. That's not enough. I'm sorry.
That's what I was saying. Like, they were gonna win the series regardless, and obviously they were just that much better of a basketball team than the other team. But you couldn't say that the game plan wasn't working. The game plan worked, but you're just not good enough. You don't have what it takes to win the games. No, I think they had we could look at it, they probably had the worst second half scoring of all NBA teams in the playoffs. As bad and low as the scoring was for the Knicks and Cavaliers. The Nets, I don't even remember them scoring fucking 10 points in a quarter in the second half of any of those games. They were fucking horrible. Like, it was just didn't matter who was hot in the beginning of the game. Everybody went cold turkey in the second half. So
all right, Gliz, go real quick, man.
Yeah, probably most likely Celtics in 5 or 6. I don't think it's gonna be a sweep or anything like that because, well, one, shout out my boy Tyrese Maxey. He's a bucket. He said it was good to me out here one time. I was like, "What's up, nigga?" Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like,
he's not lying.
I was like, "What's up, nigga?" Yeah, he was there. Like,
he's not lying.
Cause he was with his girl. She looked like she cool and all that shit. But yeah, I just watched the Celtics fucking blow the game, the closeout game versus the Hawks the other day, doing Celtic shit when they get comfortable. Like, they're going to give you one of those games. They're going to give you a comfortable game. I don't even really feel like being here. We in fucking Philly. Fuck Philly. Like, it's going to be one of those games, bro. Like, it's just going to slip away, then they're going to close it out next game. I got a feeling it's going to go like that. But Maxey going to give me one. Tobias Harris, he one of them niggas, like, I don't understand. He like 6'8", 6'9". You can shoot, you can dunk, you fast. Like, nigga, I need 20. Like, all of this 12, 13, 14. He had a good first round, but I'm just speaking in general how he in the past. But I feel like him and Max will give me one. But yeah, the Embiid thing, and I don't like Embiid coming off injuries. I never do. Like, he just don't be looking the same. Like, he mindful of the injury and all of that shit. So I think they'll give you 1 or 2, but that's another Celtics easy road to the championship.
All right, we're gonna just real quick. Knicks versus Heat. Just give me your prediction. Give me a quick reason why, and then
because he's Himmy. Let's go Heat in 7 because he is Himmy.
Yeah, I got Knicks. I got Knicks in 6 or 7, and I feel like they match up perfectly against them. And Jimmy's gonna have to give me 40 about 5-6 times. Besides that, I think they match up perfectly fine.
The Knicks bullied the Cavs. They're not bullying the Heat. Heat, Himmy, I'm with them. Heat in 6 or 7. I don't know. 6 or 7.
I'm going with my Knicks, obviously. I
think the Knicks are going to win game.
I think the Knicks are going to win in 7. Yeah, I just feel like with the loss of Tyler Hero and Victor Oladipo, it's going to be like last year's playoffs where we're like, Jimmy just doesn't have enough help, and I don't trust Bam. He's the Nigerian Rudy Gobert. Shout out Twitter for that one.
Fuck him. Because the nigga not Nigerian. We don't let him claim that shit.
But yeah, man. I think we match up well, man. I think we just have more talent, we have more depth. Jimmy Butler would literally have to guard Jalen Brunson, and then someone's still got to guard Julius Randle and all them. Listen, I don't trust. I don't trust Struss.
Guard Julius Randle. What are you talking about? Nobody has to guard Mitchell Robinson.
Go ask.
What you mean? Why are you raising your eyebrow? If Mitchell Robinson has to be,
I'm just saying. Go ask.
Somebody
go
got
ask
to box that nigga out.
Yeah, I'm about to say somebody got to box this big ass out.
He'll give the Heat 20 rebounds.
Kevin Love. I like that.
Okay.
That's his best ability is boxing out.
I like that.
He giving them 8 rebounds a game.
I like that.
Off of boxing out.
I like that.
Anyways, I don't trust Strus and Gabe. I don't trust Strus and Gabe Vincent to guard. I don't trust them to guard anybody, really. And then Duncan Robinson got to play. I just feel like we're going to win. And you thought it was crazy round 1. Wait until you see the Garden in games 1 and 2. It's going to be the greatest
That's what's so much scary about Jimmy. You're about to put Jimmy in a Garden? Hostile environment? In a dangerous animal?
You ain't say the secret weapon, Kyle Lowry. That's all I had to say. You ain't say that.
He's gonna have to average 50. Listen, Jalen Brunson is the new and improved.
I don't think he
Kyle
has
Lowry.
To guard Jalen Brunson either. My boy Kyle Lowry.
He can't guard. He cannot guard Jalen. He cannot guard him.
Charges a game, baby.
Kyle Lowry.
Can't guard him.
Hey James, if you tell me you putting Duncan Robinson and Kevin Love on the court at the same time, I honestly like my chances, bro.
Yeah.
Basketball ain't 1-on-1. We know it's gonna be a million screens everywhere at all times, bro. If you telling me Duncan Robinson and Kevin Love is who we about to screen and switch on to my IQ, my Brunson, my Randall, I like it.
Who guards Jimmy? Last question. Who guards Jimmy?
I already said he's gonna have to give me 46 times.
He can. He can.
Show me.
Obviously,
if he got 40 and 6 or 7, I have no right.
Jimmy Jordan.
Obviously,
we do that episode.
Jimmy Jordan.
Nothing but respect.
Hey,
we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here, man. Say y'all last things. We gotta get out, man.
Jimmy Jordan.
Kyle Lowry.
Bad.
That nigga must be talking about. Hey man, Knicks in 7, man. New York go, man.
Warriors in 7.